Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Snowman1999 here, and we are back on my pixel art world today for another great Minecraft tutorial. And in this video, I will be showing you amazing people how we're going to build Woody from the movie Toy Story. You know, Toy Story 1, 2, 3, and 4. If you want to build him, let's go ahead and get started. You will need dark gray, brown, polished granite, white terracotta, light blue, black concrete, yellow, birch, and go ahead and grab some light gray. Go ahead and start Woody with 1 black concrete, 3 brown, 2 dark gray, 1 brown, and 1 black concrete, just like this on the ground. For your next row, we're going to do 1 dark gray on top of our black concrete. Bring your brown concrete down and hang the black concrete by 1 block. And then just finish it by placing 1 black concrete. Going a block over from your dark gray, let's do 2 dark gray going up. Bring our black concrete over, stop it over top of your black concrete. And then let's do 1 black concrete right there on the end. Next row, we are going to do our brown concrete, just bring it over. Stop it over top of your black concrete. Next row, we are going to do 1 birch log on top, 1 dark gray, and then go ahead and bring your brown concrete down to the end. Okay. A diagonal block over. Let's go ahead and do 1 light gray and brown concrete down to the end. On top of your light gray, let's do 1 birch log. 1 dark gray. Let's do... let's just do 1 brown. Let's see. Let's go ahead and do a red concrete. So let me go ahead and grab some. Alright, let's do 1 red, 1 brown. Actually, let's break it. So we got 1 dark gray, 1 red, 1 brown, 1 black, 2 dark gray, 1 white terracotta, and then let's do a light gray concrete, just 2 going up like that beside of it. For your next row, let's do 1 polished granite on top of your birch, 1 dark gray, 1 brown, 1 polished granite. Then let's do 4 brown concrete to the end. Let's go ahead and do 3 dark gray just for our next row. Then let's do 5 brown, and then on top of your light gray, do 1 black concrete. Now let's just do 2 dark gray. Then bring your brown concrete, stop it over top of your black concrete. Up from there, go ahead and do 2 more dark gray. Bring your brown to the end, and then place 1 black concrete. Up from there, do 2 more dark gray. And then bring your brown concrete down to the end, stop it over top of your black concrete. On top right here, let's do 2 black. 1 dark gray, then bring your brown concrete down to the end. Next row, go ahead and do 1 dark gray, and then just bring your brown concrete down to the end. Alright, next row, just start with 1 dark gray, then bring your brown concrete down to the end. Alright, let's go ahead and do another dark gray for our next row. Bring your brown concrete down to the end. Next row, go ahead and do a dark gray again. Then bring your brown concrete down to the end, and then let's place 1 dark gray. I mean, not dark gray, but 1 black concrete. Now, we're going to do 2 dark gray. Go ahead and bring your brown concrete down, stop it over top of your black concrete. Next row, let's do 2 dark gray. Then bring your brown concrete down to the end, and then let's place 1 birch log hanging at the end. Next row, let's do 2 more dark gray. Then bring your brown concrete down to the end and stop it right there. Next row, we're going to do 1 dark gray, 1 brown, 1 dark gray, 1 light blue. Let's go ahead and bring your brown concrete. Let's hang it by 1 block. And then place 1 birch log. Next row, let's do 1 light blue. Let's go ahead and do 6 dark gray. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then let's do 3 brown concrete at the end. And there we have his first boot on one side. Okay, on top of your blue right here, let's go and do 1 brown, 1 polished granite, 1 black right beside of it, and then to our left, let's add another brown. Let's do a light gray right here. And then underneath your black concrete, just add 1 dark gray. Skip this block, and then let's add 1 dark gray, 1 black concrete, 3 dark gray, 1 black, and 1 polished granite. Your next row, we're going to start with 1 light gray concrete, 1 black, 2 dark gray, 1 black, and then up from there, we're going to do 1 dark gray on top of your light gray, 1 black concrete, 1 light gray, 1 light blue, and then 1 dark gray. Up from there, do another dark gray, 1 birch log, 1 light gray, 1 birch log, 1 light blue, and 1 black concrete, just like that on the end. Alright, on top of your dark gray, let's start with 1 black concrete, 1 light gray, 1 light blue, then let's do 3 dark gray. Next row, starting on top of your light gray, let's start with 1 light blue, then let's do 4 dark gray. Starting on top of our light blue, let's do 1 dark gray, 3 light blue, and then 1 dark gray. Up from there, do another dark gray, 1 black, 1 light gray, 1 light blue, and 1 dark gray. Up from there, we are going to go ahead and do, let's see. Okay, up from there, let's do 1 light blue, 1 dark gray beside of it, and then let's do 2 dark gray, 1 light blue. Now, we're going to go up again with our light blue, 1 dark gray beside of it, and then going to your right, 1 black, 1 light blue, and then 2 dark gray at the end. Just like this. Okay, up from there now, we want to go ahead and do 3 dark gray, 1 light blue, and then 2 dark gray. Going up from there, let's go ahead and do 2 dark gray, 1 light blue, 1 light gray, and 2 dark gray. Up from there, let's start with 1 black, 1 dark gray, 1 black, and then 3 dark gray. Up from there, let's do 2 dark gray, 1 birch log, 1 dark gray, 1 light blue. Actually, let's just do 2. Let me get out our cyan. That is another block I forgot to grab. Okay. Let's do 1 cyan right there. Then up from there, 1 black, 2 dark gray, 1 black, 1 light blue, 1. Let's do 1 light gray. Okay. Starting on top of our dark gray, let's do 1 dark gray, 1 light gray, 1 dark gray, 1 light blue, and then 1 light gray concrete. Alright, let's start with 1 black concrete on top of our light gray, 1 light gray, 2 light blue, and let's do a birch log right beside of our light gray. Then let's do a light gray on top, just like this. As you can see, we are close to having this side done of his body. Well, his leg, call it. All right, next row, let's go ahead and do 4 dark gray and 1 red concrete. Up from there, 1 dark gray, 1 black concrete, 1 dark gray. Let's do 1 light gray, and then 1 light blue. Up from there, let's do 1 black concrete, 1 light blue, and then 3 dark gray at the end. Okay, wait a minute, ladies and gentlemen, let's break this. So let's do 2 black concrete right there. And then, let me see. Where are we at here? Okay. Let me break this. Let's replace this with light gray. We got our 2 black beside of it, and then we got 1 dark gray. Okay, up from there, let's break this black concrete and just replace it with dark gray. And then up from there, this is where we want to do 1 black, 1 light blue, and then 4 dark gray at the end. Just like this. Okay, up from there, let's go ahead and start on top of our light blue, 2 dark gray. Let's do 1 cyan, 1 light blue, and 1 dark gray. Up from there, 1 dark gray, 1 light blue, and then 3 dark gray. Getting up from there, let's do 2 dark gray, 1 light blue, and then 2 dark gray. Okay, going up from there, let's start with 1 dark gray. Let's do 1 light gray, 1 black, and then 2 dark gray. Now let's do 1 black concrete, 1 light gray, 1 black, 1 light blue, and 1 dark gray. Just like this, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, we are close to having his first leg done. Okay, up from there, let's do another black concrete, 2 light gray, and then 3 dark gray at the end. Up from there, do another black concrete, 1 dark gray, 1 black concrete, 1 dark gray, 1 black, and 1 dark gray. Go starting on top of our dark gray, let's do 1 dark gray, 1 black concrete, 1 light blue, then let's do 3 dark gray. Up from there, starting on top of our dark gray again, let's do 1 dark gray, 1 black concrete, 1 light gray, 3 black concrete, and 1 light blue. Okay, this is basically how high his leg is going to be. As you can see, nice and just simple, you know. Okay, up from there, we are going to go ahead and let's go. So, starting back down here, again, let's see. Okay, I want you to just start. Actually, let's just start back up here so that way it's a little bit easier to build down. Is like, okay, go ahead, skip one block. Let's do 6 dark gray. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go ahead and break that light gray block that we placed down. And now going down, let's do 1 black, 4 dark gray, and then 1 light gray. Okay, down from there. No, go a block over, and right here, do 4 dark gray, 1 light gray. Now, for your next row, let's do 2 dark gray, 1 light gray. Let's do 1 black concrete, 1 dark gray, and then 1 light gray. Down from there, let's start with 1 black concrete, 2 dark gray, and then 2 light gray. As you can see, we have something that looks a little bit like this. Okay, down from there, let's do 1 dark gray, 1 black concrete, 1 light gray, 1 light blue, and 1 dark gray. Down from there, let's do 2 black concrete, 1 dark gray, 1 light blue, and 1 dark gray. The end. Okay. Let's see, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do 2 more black concrete under here. 1 dark gray, 1 light gray, and 1 dark gray. Let's do 2 more black, 1 dark gray, 1 light blue, and 1 dark gray. Now let's do 2 dark gray, 1 black concrete, and then 2 dark gray. Down from there, let's go down with 2 more dark gray. Then let's do 2 light blue, and then 2 dark gray. Next row, let's do 1 light blue, 1 light gray, and then 2 dark gray. Heading down from there, let's start with 2 black concrete, 2 light blue, and then 1 dark gray. Down from there, let's start with 1 dark gray, 1 black, 1 dark gray, 1 birch log, and 1 dark gray. Alright, let's start with 1 black concrete, 1 dark gray, 1 birch log, 1 black concrete, and 1 dark gray. We have something that looks a little bit like this. Yeah, let's just start with 1 dark gray, 1 light gray, 1 black concrete, 1 light blue, and then 1 dark gray. Just like this. Let's see. We got... Okay, let's do another black concrete going down right there. Let's do 1 dark gray, 1 black concrete, and then going to the right. Let's do 3 dark gray. Okay, then. There we go, guys. I'm gonna fix it. Anyway, let's do 1 dark gray. Let's do... I'm gonna do 2 brown, 1 dark gray, 1 black, and 1 dark gray. So we got something that looks a little bit like this. Okay, now let's do 3 dark gray, 1 light gray, 1 dark gray, and then 1 black concrete. Now let's start with 2 dark gray. Let's do 1. Where's my light blue at? Get this back out. Let's do 1 light blue, 1 birch log, and then 1 light gray. Okay, down from there, let's do 1 black concrete, 1 dark gray, 1 black concrete, 1 dark gray, and 1 light gray. Alright, just like this. Now let's do 1 dark gray, 3 light gray, 1 dark gray, 1 black concrete, and let's do another dark gray right beside of it. Alright, let's see. Let's do 2 dark gray. Let's do 2 light blue. Wait a minute, let's see. 2 light blue right beside of it. Okay. Your next row, let's do 1 black concrete, 2 dark gray, 2 light blue, just like this. Going down, 1 black concrete, 1 dark gray, 1 black concrete, and then I want you to do a dark gray and a light gray. And going down, let's do 1 light gray, 1 light blue, 1 black concrete, 1 light gray, and 1 light blue. Alright, let's start with another light blue, 3 dark gray, and 1 light gray. Down from there, 1 dark gray, 1 black, 1 light blue, 1 black, and do 1 dark gray. Okay, down from there, let's do another black concrete. Bring your dark gray down and just do it a block over. Then now for your next row, let's start with 2 dark gray, 1 polished granite, 1 black concrete, 1 dark gray, 1 black concrete. Let's do 1 dark gray right beside of it. Actually, no. Let's do a brown right beside of it. And then let's go up from it with two more blocks and 1 going to your right. All right. After that, we're going to do 1 dark gray, 1 light blue, 1 black, 2 light gray, and then another black concrete going down, and then go ahead and place. Let's do another a brown concrete. Okay, let's do a black concrete right here. 1 brown, 1 dark gray, and 1 light gray on top. And then right here, just add 2 black concrete. As you can see, we are getting close back down to the bottom. Okay, let's go ahead and add 4 dark gray, just like this. Let's do 1 black, 1 black, 1 brown. Let's do 3 dark gray going to your right, 1 black going down. Let's go ahead and do your dark gray. Stop it underneath your black concrete. Okay. For your next row, let's go and do 4 dark gray, 3 brown. And then let's go on to the next row. Let's add brown right there. Bring your dark gray down to the end. Next row, we are going to start back down to your brown concrete. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4 brown. Bring your dark gray down to the end. Go ahead and do another row of 4 brown. Bring your dark gray down to the end. Next row, we are going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 brown, and then 2 dark gray. Now we are just going to go ahead and add 1 brown here, 2 dark gray, and then 4 brown concrete. Okay. Let's come back right here where we got our line of brown concrete. Let's do a birch plank, 1 dark gray. And then let's go down 4 black concrete, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then let's do a black concrete diagonal, 1 brown. Let's do your 3 dark gray. Let's do 3 underneath of it. Let's do your 4 brown. Let's do 4 more brown for your next row. Right underneath your brown, start with 4 dark gray. And then your row of brown concrete. Next row, we're going to start with 2 black, 3 dark gray, and then 3 brown. Okay. For your next row, we're going to start with 1 brown here. I mean, 1 dark gray, I meant to say. Let's do 2 black, just going down. Add another dark gray beside of it. Now let's add 2 dark gray, 3 brown concrete, and then at the very bottom, let's add a light gray, 1 polished granite, and then let's do a dark gray beside of our light gray. Okay, let's add 3 more black, and then 2 brown. Alright, down from there, let's do 1 dark gray. Now let's do 1 black concrete, 1 brown, 1 dark gray, and then 4 brown concrete. Alright, now let's go ahead and add 4 dark gray. Then let's do, let's see, let's add 1 dark gray. Well, actually, wait a minute. Let me break this. Okay, let's see. Go ahead and break this right here. Let's do another dark gray going down. And then you can just add a brown right there. Okay, now for your next row, we're going to do 1 black, 1 brown. Actually, no, we're going to do 3 dark gray, 1 brown, 1 dark gray, and then let's do 3 brown. Let's just add actually a light gray. Whoops. Like here on the end. All right. From there, starting with right underneath your black, let's do 4 dark gray, 1 brown. So we got a dark gray. Let's go ahead and actually no, go ahead and break this. Add another dark gray. And let's do your 3 brown, 1 dark gray. Let's do a dark gray right here. Do another polished granite. Let's do a light gray diagonal. Let's come here and just add 3 brown concrete going down. Let's add 1 right beside of it. 1 dark gray. And then let's do 3 dark gray beside of it. 1 black concrete. Then let's do 2 dark gray above it. 1 black concrete. Well, just go ahead and fill that in. And then let's do 2 dark gray, 1 birch log. Just like this. Then let's add 2 black concrete on top. 3 dark gray. Then let's just add your brown right there in the middle. And then let's just go ahead and fill this in with brown as well. And then right beside your black, let's do 2 light gray, 1 birch log, 1 white terracotta, and 1 brown concrete. Up from there, let's get out 2 yellow and 2 birch logs and 1 light gray. And we have something that looks a little bit like this. As you can see, we have both of his legs. Now we just got a little bit more to do. So let's see. Alright, find this black concrete right here. So I am going to back up from it. Let's go ahead and come here. Let's do 1 diagonal dark gray. And 1 black concrete. Up from there, let's do 3 dark gray. Now let's do 4 dark gray. Very next row. Next row, 2 dark gray, 1 black, 1 dark gray. Up from there, 1 dark gray, 1 brown, 2 dark gray. Up from there, let's do 2 brown concrete, 1 dark gray, 1 brown, and 1 white terracotta. Let's do a light gray diagonal from your white terracotta. 2 brown, 1 dark gray, 2 brown, 2 light gray, 1 black concrete, 3 brown concrete. Up from there, let's do 1 black, 1 brown, 1 dark gray, and then 3 brown concrete. Up from there, just do 3 dark gray, just like this. Add 1 brown and 1 dark gray. Just like this. Let's add a black concrete on top of your dark gray. Bring your dark gray down and let's hang it by a block. And then right here, just add 3 dark gray. Okay, now let's come back over here. Add 1 black concrete. Then bring your dark gray down to the end. As so. Now let's do 2 dark gray, 1 black concrete, and then bring your dark gray down to the end. Okay, now we are going to start down here. Let's do 2 polished granite, 1 white terracotta, 1 brown, 1 polished granite, 1 white terracotta, 1 light gray, 4 dark gray, 1 black concrete, 2 dark gray, 1 light gray, 1 dark gray, 1 light gray, 1 black. Alright, and then let's do 1 dark gray. Up from there, starting on the second dark gray, 2 polished granite, 1 white terracotta, 1 black concrete, 1 polished granite, 1 light gray, 1 white terracotta, 2 polished granite, 1 dark gray, 1 black concrete, and then just bring, let's see, actually no, let's fix this with light gray. Let's do 3 dark gray, 1 light gray, 1 dark gray, 2 black, and then 3 dark gray. For the next row, let's do our polished granite. Let's hang it by a block, and then do 1 brown concrete. Then going over, let's do 2 more polished of granite, 1 white terracotta, 2 polished of granite. Let's do 2 white terracotta. Let's get out my white concrete. Let's do 1 white concrete, 1 light blue, 1 dark gray, 2 black. Let's get out my, let's do birch log, 1 birch log, 1 polished granite. Let's get out some orange concrete. I'm sorry guys, I missed a lot of blocks. Alright, let's do 1 orange, 1 light blue, 1 light gray, 2 dark gray, and 1 light gray. Okay, now let's do a birch log diagonal. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 polished granite, 1 white terracotta, 1 dark gray, 1 black concrete, 1 light blue, 1 black concrete, 1 brown. Let's do 1 yellow, 1 yellow. Let's do 3 white terracotta. Let's do 3 brown, 1 black, and do 3 dark gray. Okay, up from there, we're going to start with 1 brown diagonal, 5 polished granite. Then let's do 2 white terracotta, 1 black concrete, 2 polished granite, 2 white terracotta, 1 dark gray, 2 brown, 1 white terracotta, 1 polished granite, 2 white terracotta, 1 polished granite, 1 white terracotta, 1 brown, 1 dark gray, and then 2 brown. Just like this. As you can see, it looks good so far. Alright. Up from there, let's do another brown concrete diagonal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 polished granite. Let's do 2 more white terracotta, 3 polished granite, 1 brown, let's do one white terracotta, one dark gray, one brown concrete, one polished granite, one brown, one polished granite, two white terracotta, one polished granite, one yellow concrete, one brown, one light gray, and then two brown concrete at the end. Up from there, let's start with one light gray diagonal, one orange, one yellow, one polished granite, one white terracotta, three polished granite, two white terracotta, two black, one dark gray, one black, one polished granite, three dark gray, one orange, one white terracotta, one polished granite, one brown concrete, one orange, one white terracotta, one black, one light blue, and then two brown concrete at the end. Just like this. Okay, for your next row, we are going to go ahead. Start with one brown concrete diagonal. Let's do one polished granite, one white terracotta. Let's do one brown, two white terracotta, one polished granite. Let's skip this block. Two white terracotta, one polished granite, one brown, two polished granite, one yellow, one light gray concrete, one polished granite. Let's do one brown, and let's do one red, one polished granite, one yellow, one light gray, one polished granite. Let's do two dark gray, one brown, one light blue, one dark gray, and one polished granite at the end. Just like this. Alright, up from there, we're going to do again. But we are actually going to do this part later. This is his arm. We are actually just going to go ahead and build this part up until we get the main part done. So, starting on top of the second polished granite right here, as you can see, where I'm at, let's do two light gray, one yellow concrete, two white terracotta, one polished granite, one white terracotta, three yellow concrete, one light gray, two yellow, one dark gray, one white terracotta, and then one black concrete. Okay, up from there, we are actually going to start with two light gray. Make sure a light gray is hanging by a block. Now let's do two dark gray. Let's do one white concrete, one dark gray. Let's do one red. Let's do two polished granite, two yellow, one white terracotta, two yellow, and one light gray. let's come down here and actually let's add a birch log. All right, up from there, let's do 1 birch log, 2 light gray, 2 dark gray, 1 black concrete. Let's do 2 white terracotta, 2 yellow, 2 white terracotta, 1 yellow, 1 light gray, 1 birch log, 1 black concrete, and do 1 dark gray. Just like this. Okay, from there, let's start with another birch log, 2 light gray, 4 dark gray, 1 brown, 1 white terracotta, 1 yellow concrete, 2 white terracotta, 1 yellow, 2 dark gray, 2 birch logs, and 1 dark gray at the end. Just like this. Okay, we are actually going to go, and we are actually going to start building some of his arm that goes down right here. Okay. Let's go ahead and come up with 2 more dark gray. Let's do 4 birch logs going up. And then let's do 1 going to your right. 1 polished granite. 2 yellow. 1 black concrete right there. This will be the start of his arm going down. Right here, let's add 2 light gray. Let's do 1 polished granite, 2 white terracotta, and 1 yellow. Down from there, let's do another polished granite, 1 yellow, 1 brown. Let's do another yellow concrete. Down from there, do another polished granite, 1 brown concrete, 1 white terracotta. Let's do 1 dark gray. And let's be sure our black concrete hangs by 1 block. Alright, going down from there, 1 brown concrete, 1 polished granite. Let's see. Okay, let's do another white terracotta, 1 polished granite, and 1 light gray concrete. Now from there, 1 light gray, 1 brown concrete, 1 polished granite, 2 yellow concrete. Let's do 1 yellow going down here and add a dark gray right beside of it. Just like this. Then let's go ahead and do let's do 1 brown going down, 1 polished granite, 1 white terracotta. And then going down again, let's do 2, actually 3 polished granite. And then let's do 1 brown and 1 yellow concrete. Down from there, 1 brown, 2 polished granite, 1 brown. I meant not brown, but 1 dark gray, 1 polished granite. And then 1 light gray at the end. Just like this. And then let's go down more. So let's do 1 white terracotta, 1 black concrete, 2 brown, and then 2 polished granite at the end. Next row, let's do another black concrete going down, 1 brown concrete, 1 white terracotta, and then 2 yellow. Going down from there, 1 light gray, 1 brown concrete. Then let's do 3 yellow. Down from there, right underneath your brown, let's do 1 polished granite, 2 yellow, and 1 white terracotta. Alright, down from there, let's, starting right underneath our polished granite, let's do 2 brown. And then let's do a white terracotta. And then 2 yellow. Next row, we are going to do 1 light gray, 1 yellow, and 1 brown. And then we're going to go down from there. 1 polished granite, 2 white terracotta, 1 yellow. Down from there, we're going to do... Let's go ahead and do... Let's do 5 brown going down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then add another polished granite right here, followed by 1 yellow and 1 white terracotta. Down from there, 1 polished granite, 2 white terracotta. And right beside this block here, let's add 1 birch log, 3 black going down, and 1 birch log. Alright, we are going to go ahead. Let's do our polished granite down 1 more block. And then 2 white terracotta. Down from there, let's do 3 yellow. Then let's go down 3 yellow. Then right beside of here, 1 polished granite, 1 light gray. Let's do a white terracotta right here. Let's do 1 black concrete here, 1 brown, 1 polished granite. Right beside your black, let's do 2 light gray going down. Now let's do 1 brown, 1 dark gray, and 1 white terracotta. Okay, now right underneath your light gray, 1 black, 1 light gray, 1 brown, 1 yellow, and 1 brown. Down from there, let's just add 2 light gray, 1 dark gray, 1 yellow, and 1 polished granite. And then we'll go down from there again. 1 polished granite, 1 brown, 1 yellow, 1 white terracotta, and 1 polished granite. Down again, let's start with 1 dark gray, 1 polished granite, 1 white terracotta, and then 2 yellow. Down from there, 1 brown, 1 white terracotta. Wait a minute, let's break this. We got 1 brown right underneath our polished granite. Let's add 2 dark gray and 1 black concrete. Okay, right underneath your brown, let's do 2 polished granite. Let's do 2 rows of 2 white terracotta going down. Then let's add a light gray concrete diagonal. Let's do a polished granite going down. Add 3 white terracotta, 3 more for your next row. Next row, let's do 4 white terracotta. And let's do one black concrete, one light gray, and one black concrete. Let's go ahead and add another white terracotta, one birch log, two white terracotta. Then let's add a granite right here. One white terracotta, one brown concrete. Let's skip this block, and then going down on this block right here, 4 polished granite. Do your white terracotta right beside of it, just like this. Let's add one dark gray and one light gray, just like this. Let's add a black concrete diagonal from your polished. Actually, no, let's add it here, right beside of your polished granite. Let's add 2 more white terracotta going down, and then going to your left, 2 dark gray. And then finally at the bottom, add 1 light gray and 1 polished granite. And this is his arm and hand, as you can see, just like that. Now, let's just go ahead and try to finish this thing now. So let's go ahead and finish his arm on this side. Okay, starting here, let's do 1 red concrete here, 1 white terracotta. Let's do 4 yellow, 1 light gray, and 1 polished granite, and then 1 birch log right beside of it. Next row, let's do 1 black concrete diagonal. Do our 4 yellow. Next row, let's add another black concrete diagonal. 1 yellow, 1 white terracotta, 1 red, 1 brown, just like this. Next row, let's add a white terracotta on top of our black. 1 yellow, 1 white terracotta, 1 polished granite, 1 white terracotta. Let's do a brown concrete diagonal. Up from there, 1 yellow concrete on top of your brown. 1 white terracotta, 1 red, 1 white terracotta, 1 birch log, just like this. On top of your yellow, let's start with 1 black concrete, 1 yellow concrete, 1 polished granite, and then 1 yellow concrete. Now let's do a polished granite diagonal. Let's do 4 yellow concrete. On top of there, 1 brown, 3 yellow concrete, 1 white terracotta. From there, 1 light gray concrete, 1 white terracotta, 1 yellow concrete, and 1 white terracotta. Up from there, 1 yellow, starting on top of your white terracotta, 1 polished granite, 1 white terracotta. Up from there, start with 1 polished granite, 1 white terracotta, and 1 yellow concrete. Up from there, start with another polished granite, 1 dark gray, and 1 yellow concrete. Just like this. And then, let's go on top. Let's do 1 black concrete, 3 white terracotta, just like this. And for right now, we are going to leave it just like that. But that is both of his arms and hands done. Alright, let's go ahead and build up this middle part more. Let's start with 1 birch log. Let's do 2 light gray, 1 birch log, 1 dark gray, 2 birch logs, 1 brown concrete, 1 polished granite, 1 white terracotta. Let's do 2 light gray. Let's do 1 yellow concrete, 2 birch logs, then just do 1 more dark gray. Up from there, let's go ahead and do our 3 light gray, 1 white terracotta, 2 birch logs, 1 white terracotta, 1 polished granite, 1 light gray, 1 white terracotta, 1 yellow concrete, 1 white terracotta. Let's do 3 birch logs at the end. Just like this. Okay, for your next row, let's do another row of 3 light gray, 1 birch log, let's do 1 light gray, 1 birch log, 1 dark gray, 1 yellow concrete, 1 polished granite, 1 brown, 1 white terracotta. Let's do 2 white concrete, 2 white, 1 light gray, and then just to add another birch log at the end. Up from there, let's start with 2 light gray, 1 birch log, 1 light gray, 2 birch logs, 1 black concrete, 1 yellow, 1 white terracotta, 1 brown, white terracotta, 1 white concrete. Let's do 2 dark gray, and 1 black concrete at the end. Next row, let's do 2 light gray, 1 birch log, 1 black concrete, 1 light gray concrete, 1 white terracotta, 1 light gray, 1 yellow, 1, let's do 3 more yellow concrete, 1 light gray, and then 2 more dark gray, followed by 1 polished granite at the end. Okay, just like this. Up from there, let's start with 1 black concrete, 1 dark gray, 1 black, 2 dark gray, 1 birch log, 1 light gray, 1 yellow, 1 white terracotta, 1 yellow, 1 polished granite, 3 dark gray, then add 1 white terracotta. Just like this. Okay. Next row, let's add 3 black concrete, 2 dark gray, 1 light gray, 1 dark gray, 1 brown, 1 yellow, 1 brown, 1 yellow, 1 polished granite, 3 yellow, 1 brown, 1 white concrete, 2 yellow, and then 1 brown concrete at the end. Okay, up from there, let's just do 1 polished granite, 4 dark gray, 2 birch logs, 1 white terracotta, 1 black concrete, 1 birch log, 1 light gray. Let's do 1 yellow concrete, 2 polished granite, 1 white terracotta, 1 brown concrete, 2 black. Then let's just do 2 yellow at the end. Okay, this is where we want to start bringing his arm, and we are going to connect it. So let's start with 1 black, and now I'm going to the left. Let's do 2 polished granite, 1 brown, 1 polished granite, 2 yellow, 1 white terracotta, 1 brown, 1 light gray, and then just add 1 yellow at the end. Just like this. Now let's go ahead and build across its body. Let's do 1 birch log, 1 black concrete, 2 dark gray, 2 birch logs, 1 brown, 1 white, 1 white terracotta, 1 white, 1 brown, 1 white terracotta. Let's do 2 polished granite, 1 white. Let's do 1 light gray and 2 yellow at the end. Okay, up from there, we're going to start with 1 dark gray, 3 polished granite, 2 yellow, 1 polished granite, 1 yellow, 1 brown, 1 yellow, 2 white terracotta, 1 yellow, and just do 1 birch log at the end. Just like this, ladies and gentlemen. So far, so good. We're almost done now. Okay, we are now going to start on this next row. Let's do another black concrete diagonal. 1 light gray, 1 white concrete, 1 birch log, 1 white terracotta, 3 yellow concrete, 1 brown concrete, 1 yellow, 1 orange, 1 polished granite, 1 brown, 1 white, and just do 1 yellow. Next row, starting down here on top of our yellow concrete, let's do 1 white terracotta. And then let's do, let's do 1 white terracotta, 1 yellow, 1 polished granite, 1 yellow, 1 granite. Let's do 4 white terracotta, 1 yellow, 1 black, 1 light gray, 3 birch logs. Let's do, wait a minute, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see. Okay, wait a minute. Let's go and break this. Okay, so we got 1. Let's do Well, let's break this real quick. Okay. Let's go ahead. We got our yellow here. One black. One brown. Something went wrong here, guys. Wait a minute. Let's see. We got our... Okay, so we got this. We got this. Okay, wait a minute. Oh, ladies and gentlemen. Hang on a minute. Let's go and break this. Okay. Let's go ahead and do... Let's do another polished granite going down. One brown. Do polished granite. Let's do one yellow, one going down. Add a black concrete. One brown. And then one birch log at the very end. Then just add a light gray right there. Now let's add 2 brown. One going down. Let's do one right there. And then one dark gray. Okay, just like this. Okay. So, I'm going to go ahead and break this little row here. Okay. We are going to start top right here. Let's just do one birch log. One light gray. Let's do one brown. Let's do one black. One yellow. 4 white terracotta. One polished granite. One yellow. One polished granite. One yellow. And one white terracotta. Okay, there we go. Now we are going to go ahead. Let's go ahead and do 2 more birch logs. Let's do one white concrete there. One light gray. 2 white terracotta. 2 yellow concrete. One white. One light gray. One orange concrete. Let's do one dark gray. One white. Alright, now for your next row. Starting on top of your granite right here. One light gray. One yellow. One dark gray. One polished granite. One yellow. Let's do one white terracotta. One brown. Let's do one red. Actually, let's do one red, one brown, one red. One light gray. 2 birch logs. Go ahead and do 3 dark gray. Let's do one red. One yellow. One polished granite. 2 yellow. One polished granite. One birch log. 2 dark gray. And one light gray at the end. Just like this. Okay, let's start on top of your red concrete for your next row. Let's do one black, one polished granite, one light gray, one polished granite, one black concrete, 3 dark gray, one black concrete, 2 yellow, 2 brown, 2 red, 2 orange, 1 black, 1 white terracotta, and 1 black concrete. From there, starting on top of your light gray, let's do 1 black, 1 red, 1 white concrete, Let's do 2 dark gray. Let's do 1 brown, 1 black, one red, one. Actually, let's do 1 brown, 2 polished granite, 1 white, 1 red, 1 polished granite, and 1 black concrete, and then finish it with 1 white terracotta. Just like this. Alright, up for your next row, starting on top of your red concrete, 1 black, 1 birch log, 1 dark gray, 2 white terracotta, 1 yellow concrete. Let's do 1 polished granite. Let's see. Let's do 1 dark gray, 1 brown. Let's do 2 red, 1 brown, 1 red, and then 1 light gray. Okay, up from there, let's start with, let's see. Alright, start on top of your birch log, 1 brown, 1 white concrete, 1 white terracotta, 1 polished granite, 1 black concrete, 1 polished granite. Let's do 3 brown concrete, 2 polished granite, and 1 black concrete. Up from there, let's go ahead and do 1 dark gray, 1 black, 1 birch log, 1 brown concrete, 1 dark gray. Actually, no, let's do 1 light gray, 1 polished granite, 1 brown, 1 dark gray, 4 polished granite at the end. Okay, up from there, we're going to do a light gray on top of your red concrete here. I meant your brown. Sorry about that. Actually, let's do a red on top of our brown. Let's do brachius. Alright. Let's do another. Actually, this needs to be black concrete, guys. Whoops. Let's see. Okay, let's do 1 brown, 1 dark gray. And then let's do 1 white concrete. And then beside your white, let's do 2 black going up. And let's add 1 brown, 1 black. And then going to your, let's add a brown on top of here. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 polished granite, 3 white terracotta, and 1 polished granite at the end. Up from there, 1 dark gray, 1 red concrete, 1 polished granite, 1 brown, and then let's do 4 polished granite. Go ahead, bring your white terracotta down, and let's hang it by 1 block. On top of your red, add 1 dark gray. Actually, no, let's add 1 light gray. Skip 2, and then let's do 3 polished granite. Add your white terracotta down. Let's hang it by 1 block. Okay, up from there, let's just do 2 polished granite in the middle, and then bring down your white terracotta, and then place 1 black concrete. Now let's do 3 polished granite, 3 white terracotta, 3 polished granite, and then do 4 white terracotta down to the end. Now let's do your polished granite down. And then on top of your polished granite, add 1 brown, 2 white terracotta, 1 polished granite, and then do your 3 white terracotta. Your next row, 2 polished granite, 1 white terracotta. Then let's do 4 polished granite. Let's do your white terracotta down. And then let's do 1 polished granite. And then 2 white terracotta at the end. Next row, add another white terracotta. Let's do your polished granite. Hang it by 1 block. Then let's do another dark gray. Add 2 white terracotta. Let's do 3 polished granite at the end. Up from there, let's do 1 light gray. Add your polished granite down as normally. Then let's do 3 white terracotta. And then 3 polished granite at the end. Next row, start with another light gray. Do your polished granite down to the end. This time, let's do 4 white terracotta. Let's do 2 polished granite at the end. Up from there, let's do another light gray. 5 polished granite. 1 white terracotta, 1 polished granite. Then bring your white terracotta down, and then let's place 1 polished granite, 1 white, and do a dark gray at the end. And then underneath your white concrete, add a white terracotta. Just like this. For your next row, we're going to do 1 polished granite, 2 light gray, 4 polished granite, 1 white terracotta, 1 polished granite. Bring your white terracotta, stop it over top of your white concrete. Add 1 light gray at the end. Next row, let's do 2 polished granite, 1 light gray. Then let's do your polished granite down. Let's hang it by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 white terracotta, 1 polished granite, 1 white terracotta, and 1 polished granite at the end. Up from there, 1 polished granite, 1 brown concrete, 1 light gray. Let's do 3 polished granite, 2 white terracotta, 3 polished granite, 1 white terracotta, 1 brown, 2 white terracotta, 1 polished granite, and then 2 black concrete at the end. Just like this. Next row, let's do 2 polished granite, 1 birch log, 2 polished granite, 1 white terracotta, 2 black concrete, 1 light gray, 2 polished granite, 1 white terracotta, 1 dark gray, 1 dark gray. Actually, no, let's do 2 black concrete, 1 light gray, 1 polished granite. Then let's do 2 dark gray at the end. Okay, for your next row, we're going to do 2 more polished granite, 1 black concrete, 2 polished granite, 1 light gray, 1 polished granite, 1 black concrete, 1 light gray, 4 polished granite, 1 dark gray, 1 black concrete, 1 brown, and then 2 black concrete at the end. Up from there, add 2 more polished granite, 1 brown, 1 light gray, 1 polished granite, 1 burst log, 2 light gray concrete, 3 polished granite, 1 dark gray, 3 brown. Then let's do our dark gray down. Let's hang it by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then just add a black concrete at the end. Just like this. Next row, we're going to start with 1 brown, 1 polished granite, 1 dark gray, 1 light gray, 5 polished granite. Let's do 1 dark gray, 2 brown, 2 dark gray, 1 brown, 1 brown, 1 dark gray, 1 polished granite, 1 dark gray, 1 black, 1 dark gray, 1 brown concrete, 1 black, and then just do 3 more dark gray at the end. Just like this. Almost done, guys. We just gotta do his hat, and that's it. Alright, let's start a block over. Do 2 dark gray, 1 black concrete, 3 polished granite, 1 black, 1 polished granite, 1 brown, 1 dark gray, 3 brown, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dark gray. Let's do a brown concrete, hang it by 3 blocks, and then add a dark gray at the end. Next row, let's go ahead and do 3 dark gray, 2 polished granite, 2 brown. Let's go ahead and start by 2 a brown. Let's do your brown. Let's hang it by 1 block. And then let's add 2 more dark gray at the end. And then go ahead and bring your dark gray down to your brown. Just like this. For next row, we're going to do 1 dark gray. Let's do 1 light blue, 1 dark gray, 1 black, 1 brown, 1 dark gray, 1 brown, 4 dark gray. Let's do 1 brown, 4 dark gray, 1 light blue, 1 dark gray. Actually, let's do our light blue in line with our black. And then add a brown right beside of it. Do another dark gray. And then bring your brown concrete down. Stop it with 1 brown left. Then just do 2 dark gray and 1 black concrete. For your next row, let's do a cyan concrete on top of your... Actually, no, let's do another light blue, 1 dark gray, 1 black, 2 dark gray, 1 brown, 3 dark gray, 2 brown, 2 dark gray. Bring your brown concrete down. And then let's go ahead and stop it with one brown left, and then place a black concrete. For your next row, let's do one cyan. Let's do 3 dark gray, 1 black concrete. Let's do 5 dark gray, 1 brown, and then bring your brown concrete down. Top it with 2 blocks left, just like this. Next row, let's do 2 dark gray, 1 black. Bring your dark gray down, and then let's go ahead and just do, so come where we got your light blue, go up from it and do a dark gray right there, just going a block over. Then bring your brown to the end. Okay. Up from there, start with a dark gray diagonal. So you got 2 total. Then add 1 brown, 5 dark gray. Let's go ahead. Do your brown concrete all the way down. Stop it over top of your dark gray. Let's do the same thing for your next row. Do your brown concrete all the way down. Hang it by 2 blocks. Let's do a light gray right here. Add a black concrete. Go ahead, fill this in with dark gray all the way over. Okay. Now let's go ahead and just do brown, hang it by 2 blocks. Bring your dark gray over to the end. And then going over, we are going to bring our brown concrete over. Stop it with 1 block left. Just like this. And then right here, right where we got our dark gray, let's do 1 light gray, 2 dark gray going up, 1 to your left, and 1 going up. And this is going to be his hat area, which we're almost done. Okay, let's just go ahead and do 1 dark gray, hang it by 1 black concrete. Bring your dark gray, hang the brown concrete by 1 block. Go ahead, bring your brown concrete over. And do 1 birch log at the end. Next row, start with 1 black concrete. Let's do a light gray going to your left, right beside of it. 3 dark gray, 1 polished granite. Do your dark gray, let's hang it by 2 blocks over the brown. And then just go ahead, bring your brown down to the birch log and place 1 polished granite and 1 brown right beside of it. Up from there, right on top of your light gray, let's do 1 dark gray, 2 light gray, 1 dark gray, 1 polished granite, and then a black concrete. Up from there, we're going to do 1 red, 1 black, 1 light blue, 1 light gray, 1 black. Up from there, let's do 2 black, just right there. Then right here, let's do 2 brown, and add a black concrete at the end. And that is one side of his hat done. Now, let's just go ahead and finish it. So go ahead and go a block over. Bring your black concrete and hang it by a block. Bring your dark gray and hang it by a block. Then do your dark gray, your brown concrete, 1 block away from your polished granite. Then go a block over, 1 cyan, 4 dark gray. Then do your brown concrete, stop it with 2 blocks left. Going up from there, let's just do 2 light gray, 2 dark gray, 2 light gray going up, and then followed by 2 dark gray beside of it. Let's do a birch log right there. You can now fill this in with brown. Now for your next row, do 1 dark gray. Alright, 3 brown. 1 black concrete. And then finally, to finish it, 1 black and 1 polished granite at the top. And there we have done it, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. We have finished Woody from Toy Story here in Minecraft. Just go ahead and absolutely smash that like and subscribe button for more daily pixel art builds just like this in the future. Comment down below what you think about this build and if it was easy to follow along. Go ahead and just feel free to tell me what kind of pixel art builds you want me to do next here on the channel, and I will do so. And feel free to smash that like and subscribe button. That way you do not miss my future tutorials that I post here on the channel. And when this video is uploaded, go to my description down below and check out all of my other playlists of all the pixel art builds that I've done here in this world. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this has been me, your boy, Snowman 1999 here. I love y'all to death. Stay safe out there. And until the next video, peace out.